This podcast is sponsored by ScienceBasedLearning.com. Discover a passion-driven language learning system that combines ebooks, audiobooks, and videos with the science of spaced repetition. Maximize your learning and retention today at ScienceBasedLearning.com.
Mastering the Spanish Future Tense, a guide for learners. Explore the essentials of the future tense in Spanish with examples, exceptions, and usage tips for Spanish learners. Understanding the future tense in Spanish, a comprehensive guide. Learning the future tense in Spanish opens up new possibilities for expressing intentions, predictions, and assumptions about the future. Unlike some other tenses that require more complex changes to the verb stems, the future tense in Spanish is relatively straightforward. This guide will explore how you can effectively use the future tense, covering regular conjugations, and shedding light on notable exceptions. In the Spanish language, the future tense is typically formed by taking the infinitive form of the verb and simply appending a specific set of endings. These endings are consistent regardless of the type of infinitive verb, ar, er, or ier. The standard future tense endings are yo, tú, has. Él, ella, usted, ha. Nosotros, nosotras, hemos. Vosotros, vosotras, heis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes, han. Here are some examples of regular verbs conjugated in the future tense. Hablar, to speak. Hablaré, hablarás, hablará. Hablaremos, hablaréis, hablarán. Comer, to eat. Comeré, comerás, comerá. Comeremos, comeréis, comerán. Vivir, to live. Viviré, vivirás, vivirá. Viviremos, viviréis, vivirán. However, as with many language rules, exceptions exist. Irregular verbs in the future tense undergo stem changes before the future endings are attached. Below are some examples of these irregular verbs. Decir, to say, diré, dirás, dirá, diremos, diréis, dirán. Hacer, to make, do. Haré, harás, hará, haremos, haréis, harán. Poder, to be able to. Podré, podrás, podrá, podremos, podréis, podrán. Tener, to have. Tendré, tendrás, tendró. Te dio, tendréis, tendrán. Venir, to come. Vendré, vendrás, vendrá, vendremos, vendréis, vendrán. These modifications reflect historical shifts in the language that have been standardized in modern usage. Memorizing these principal irregular verbs will enhance your fluency and comprehension. An important aspect of the future tense in Spanish is recognizing its secondary uses. Beyond speaking about the future, it can suggest probability or conjecture in the present. For example, será el jefe translates to he must be the boss. Here, the future tense is used to hypothesize. ¿Dónde estará John? Translates to where might John be? Spanish learners should be aware of regional differences and spoken nuances, but the fundamental rule holds firm. By practicing regularly with both regular and irregular verbs, you will gain confidence in forming and using the future tense effectively. For further resources on Spanish learning, consult ScienceBasedLearning.com. If you find the material helpful, consider enhancing your learning experience with additional guides. Don't miss this opportunity to improve your Spanish skills. Get your copy today.